Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? It is May 25th, I believe, 2024. Um, I haven't done a video in a long time, so yeah. I haven't done a video in a month. So yeah, guys, skip ad. Sorry about that, but I'm still posting my community posts, obviously, but, so yeah, just busy stuff going on. I just never really had the time to make videos, or just didn't really feel like it. Actually, I've done a video yesterday about my dog biting my hand, so yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, fucked up my sleep schedule. Last night I went to bed around like 11:35 just to take a nap. I got up like either 1:30 or 2 some, and I'll just go back to sleep for like 5 more minutes, which turned into like a few more hours. So yeah, I got up like at 9 some. That was fucking lovely. So I have no choice but to stay up as late as possible. So yeah, that's gonna suck, but whatever. Because of my work schedule. But yeah. So this video, I want to do this video for a long time now. Just like I said, I never really have the time or just other plans or whatever. But yeah. As you can tell by the title, and right here, sorry, my computer screen's kind of dirty. Just a little dusty. But yeah. 2000s animated tier list maker. I haven't done a tier list maker in a long time, actually. So yeah. Oh, there's Kevin the Bird. Yeah, I just want to do it and just get my thoughts on it. And yeah, I wanted to originally put this on my community post, but I'll do a video instead, because videos attract more than community posts most of the time. And my cat comes to make an introduction. Alright, here's one tier list tier. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I liked it. It was fine. Not awful, but not really good either. I didn't like it. I hated it. Kill It with Fire. Haven't seen, and have seen but don't remember. So yeah, here's all the movies here. So yeah, let's get started. Fantastic Mr. Fox. I'm gonna zoom this out one more. I'm gonna put in the I loved it tier because I like the humor in it. I like the stop motion. I don't know, I just like the stop motion. I like the story. The characters are good. Great cast too, and yeah, love the musical score and the humor, obviously. Like, what the cuss is this about? The cuss you are. I just like the humor, and it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's obviously one of the best films of 2009. I don't know how it fell to the box office, but it is what it is, I guess. Corpse Bride. I'm gonna put in the I enjoyed it tier. I'm not much of a big Tim Burton guy, but I always enjoyed this movie. I like their animation style, great cast, some of the songs are good, and yeah. What was I gonna say? Like, the Land of the Living is just bland and miserable, while the Land of the Dead is more colorful and more lively than the Land of the Living, so get that through your head. Yeah, it's a good movie. Happily Never After, right here. I'm gonna get some hate for this, but I actually kind of like this film, so I'll put this in the I liked it tier. I understand the criticisms towards, like, the animation's not that great, and yeah, I don't know, it's not a bad movie. Like, it's not great, but I still liked it though. It's got a good cast, and yeah, I discovered this movie in like 2007, not when it was released in theaters or on DVD, but I saw it like as a TV movie, like, when TV stations air movies, and this one I believe was on YTV. I could be wrong. And yeah, so I remember that small clip, and they're at the Seven Dwarfs house. Sorry about that. The second one, there's a part 2 that came out in 2009. That one was a piece of shit, but yeah. And then I rediscovered this movie in like 2016 or whatever. And then yeah, like, I thought about it before. Like, what was it called? Was there a movie like with a hog and a purple cat-like creature and some kind of fairy tale movie? Found it again. So yeah, I liked it. It's not great, but whatever. I still enjoyed it. Hoodwinked. I've seen parts of this movie. I liked what I've seen. Like I said, good cast, crappy animation, but I'll put in the it was fine tier. Like, not the greatest, but I still enjoyed it. Open Season. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, but I'm going to put in the I liked it tier because I obviously liked what I've seen. Actually, I did see it recently, actually. I saw it like a few months ago. And it's a good movie. Maybe not Sony Pictures Animation's best, but I still enjoyed it. It's funny. Ratatouille. I'm going to put this in the a little misleading. I loved it tier. Just probably one of the most satisfying movies in the world. And one of Pixar's best, obviously. Yeah, I like the characters. Yeah. Chef Skinner, it's funny when he gets mad. What are you doing in here? Yeah, I just find it funny. Yeah, it's a good movie. And who knew like a fucking rat could cook or whatever, a non-human could cook. Yeah, it's fucking good. Kung Fu Panda, sorry if you're drilling downstairs. I'm gonna put I liked it tier. I liked it. It's not my favorite DreamWorks franchise, but I still liked it. You know, Poe's funny. It's a great cast too, and yeah. All right, B movie. I'm gonna put the It Was Fine tier. You know, when I used to watch this movie a lot, like 2007, 2008. I liked it then, but nowadays it's just fine. It was fine. Like not Pixar, not DreamWorks' best, but not DreamWorks' worst either. So yeah, actually I'm gonna put in the I liked it tier actually. So yeah, I understand the memes and criticism towards it. I still liked it though. I like the message too, like no bees, nights are dead. 8 Crazy Nights. I'm gonna get some hate for this, but I'm gonna put that It Was Fine tier. Now I understand some of the criticisms towards it, like the shit jokes, the characters, and yeah, fucking Whitey and Eleanor's character designs are a little cringy. Not gonna lie, and their voices too, but I don't know. I still liked it though. I like the animation. Some of the songs are fun and catchy, and yeah. I know people crap on Davy Stone, the main Adam Sandler character, the main guy, which he looks like Adam Sandler. He's voiced by him though, but yeah. Yeah, but don't forget, he has a tragic backstory. So when someone, like when you lose your parents like at age 12 or any time as a kid, you can turn any happy-go-lucky kid into an asshole like later on. But he redeemed himself at the end though. But yeah, sometimes it can though. Like yeah, Treasure Planet. I've ever seen the preview on my Monsters Inc. DVD I used to have. It looks cool, but I haven't seen it, so I'll just put in the haven't seen it tier. Same with Atlantis: The Lost Empire. I've seen parts of it on YouTube, but for the movie, most part I haven't seen it, so I'll just put in the haven't seen tier. The Incredibles, ooh boy. I'm gonna put in the loved it tier. That's just one of those best animated movies I ever saw, honestly. It's incredible, no pun intended. Yeah, just fucking awesome, man. I don't know what else to say. It's just childhood classic. Mr. Incredible is funny at times. Uh-oh. And Syndrome's an awesome villain too. Fucking dark as fuck too when he killed off all those heroes when it was revealed. A superhero genocide. Yeah, that's fucking dark as hell, man. And attempted suicide too. Probably along with Coco, that's the darkest Pixar movie in my opinion. Yeah, you don't realize how dark it was till the older you get to. Finding Nemo. I'm gonna put in the I loved it tier. Again, a good story, childhood classic, and yeah. Chicken Little, I'm gonna put in the It Was Fine tier. I know I'm gonna get some hate for this, but I used to watch this movie a lot in like 2010, 2011. I understand it's not Disney's best, but is it their worst? I disagree. Dinosaur, I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment. Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I saw this movie like I saw this movie like once in like 2009 or 10, whatever. And I watched it again like last year or a year before, so I'm gonna put in the I liked it tier. Like it's not my favorite DreamWorks or Aardman film, but I still liked it and it was good. Monsters vs. Aliens, I liked it. I used to watch this movie a lot like 2009, 2010. It's a classic, it's funny. It's good. It's actually just good too. Shrek Forever After. I'm gonna put in the I liked it tier. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I don't know, I still enjoyed it. Like Shrek's not my number one favorite franchise, but I still like it. The fourth one wasn't as bad, honestly. I liked it more than Toy Story 4. Let me tell you what. Madagascar. This might be a little controversial. But I'm gonna put in the I loved it tier. I don't know. I like the characters. I don't know. The critics crapped on the story about it. I don't know why. I thought it was a good story. I like the characters. Good cast. I like the humor in it. Sugar Honey Iced Tea. And it's the first movie I ever saw in theater, so I'll always have a soft spot for it. So Madagascar gets the I loved it tier. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I just kind of got scared of getting interrupted. But yeah. Back to Madagascar. People will say the third one's better than the first one or sequels. like 1 and 2, which I kind of disagree. I like the second one, but I don't know. I don't think it's better than the first one though. I'll always have a first one will always be my favorite for me. But I like the second one too. It's just as good in my opinion. But first one will always be my favorite. I saw the third one in theaters too, which I liked it, but like I said, I just prefer the first one. Okay, I don't know what the hell this movie is, but it looks anime, I think. So I'm just gonna put in the haven't seen tier. Brother Bear. I'm just gonna put the have seen but don't remember tier. I used to watch it like when I was way younger, like early mid 2000s. I barely remember it. I do remember Kenai transforming into a bear in that Phil Collins song, and yeah, I heard it's really good. So I just gotta maybe I'll watch it again. So yeah. My mom really likes that movie. Yeah, I remember she told me how good it was. I do remember the Moose guys. I remember them being funny. Astro Boy. I'm gonna put the it was fine too. I remember watching this movie in the early 2010s, like 2011, 12. I still think it's a good movie. It's not great, but I still think it's good. I think it was fine. I don't know what the hell this movie is, so I'm gonna put in the haven't seen. It looks like that Keanu Reeves AI like characters, but I don't know. I like Keanu Reeves, but I don't know. I don't think I'd be interested in that. Home of the Range, haven't seen. I heard it's mediocre, but I can't talk. I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment. Barnyard, haven't seen. I saw clips on YouTube, but I haven't seen the full movie. Maybe I'll give it a chance one day. Cars, woo! We all know where this is going in, right? Right? Loved it tier. Hands down the best anime movie from 2006. I don't think I need to explain. Chicken Run, I'm gonna put in the I enjoyed it tier. Definitely my favorite animated film from 2000, and yeah. I like the story. It's like the chickens are basically like in a prison more than a farm, which I like that. It's kind of fun. And they all thought Rocky the Rooster could fly, but yeah, he was realistically shot out of a cannon from far distance. So yeah, that was false advertising according to the chickens. But whatever. Still a good movie. Cloud of the Chance of Meatballs. I'm gonna put in the I enjoyed it tier. I used to watch this movie a lot, like 2010, and I think it's a funny movie. And yeah, creative, very creative. I'll give them that. Definitely one of their like open season's good, but I definitely put it above open season. Cloud of the Chance of Meatballs or the Hotel Transylvania movies. Yeah, you know what I mean. Actually, I like never mind. I'll talk about it later on. The Tale of Despero. Have seen but don't remember. I do remember the beginning scene, like introductions and stuff, and apparently the queen saw a mouse and apparently died of a heart attack, maybe because it scared the hell out of her. And yeah, that's what I remember from that movie, but I haven't seen it though. Lilo and Stitch, haven't seen actually. I think I used to own it on DVD when I was younger, but I never saw it really. But yeah, maybe like once in a great while, but I barely remember. But yeah, so I'll put in the haven't seen tier. Flushed Away, woo boy. I'm gonna put in the I loved it tier. I used to be obsessed with this movie in 2007, and yeah, I just thought it's funny. It's a funny movie. I don't know why it failed at the box office. It should have done much better, in my opinion. But yeah, I definitely recommend watching this movie. It's a childhood classic for me. The Emperor's New Groove. I watched this when I went to my trip to Nova Scotia, like on Disney Plus. I'm gonna put in the I liked it tier. I like the humor in it. The characters are funny. Kronk's the best, obviously. I think that movie failed at the box office too, which was dumb. Yeah, I think it deserved better in my opinion. Ponyo, haven't seen. Help, I'm a Fish, haven't seen. Igor, 2008. I'm gonna put the I liked it tier. I used to watch this movie a lot, like 2009. It's a good movie. Like not the best from 2008, but I still recommend it. Definitely has dark humor in it though. Like Brain and Scamper, those characters are probably the best in my opinion. And yeah, I think Igor 2008's an underrated movie in my opinion. Good cast too. Horton Hears a Who. I'm gonna put in the I liked it tier. Not my favorite movie from Blue Skies, but I still liked it. You know, shockingly, Jim Carrey and Steve Carell actually have some good chemistry. All right, Madagascar 2. I'm gonna put in the I enjoyed it tier. Again, I used to watch this movie a lot, like 2009, and yeah, that got me back into the Madagascar first film. So yeah, it's a good movie. Actually, really good movie. Good sequel. I feel like when people say like the sequel doesn't match the first film, like just as good at least. Madagascar 2 should be up there for sure, along with Toy Story 2, Home Alone 2, and Shrek 2, in my opinion. Ice Age, The Meltdown. Have seen but don't remember. So yeah, I used to watch we used to own like around the time we moved to Winnipeg in like 2000, late 2006. The 2006 2007. Remember, sorry, in 2006 2007. I remember my family used to like have like a disc, which be like a burnt thing or whatever. Like put the title of the movie on the disc, of a plain disc, and I'll have it on there. And it's like a bootleg kinda. Like we used to like download like a bootleg of the movies. Like looked like someone recorded in theaters. I do remember that for Ice Age 2. So yeah. I do remember the beginning scene where Sid was running like a water park or whatever. Sid's the best, and obviously Scrat trying to bury his acorn, fucking classic. Mary and Max. I've seen parts of this movie. I liked what I've seen, so I'm gonna put in the I liked it tier. And apparently it's based on a true story too, so I don't know. I don't know. I've seen parts of it. I liked what I've seen. Sorry, my sister's coughing. Okay, Shrek 2. I'm gonna put in the I enjoyed it tier. Wait. Actually, I loved it. Actually, I enjoyed it tier. I think it's a good one of the best sequels ever made. Not my, like I said, Shrek's not my favorite #1 franchise, but I still enjoyed it though. Is it a great sequel? I would say so. Yes. You know, Shrek not getting along with his in-laws, which I don't know. That can be. Reminds me of Meet the Parents. That movie. Well, that's for another time. I don't know what the hell this movie is. So I'll put in the haven't seen. I've heard of the poster, but again, I haven't seen. I'm not really interested in anime. Coraline. I've seen parts of it, so I'll put in that have seen but don't remember. Ice Age. I'm gonna put this in the I loved it tier. Yeah, I think one of the best movies of 2002 next to Spider-Man. Yeah. I keep forgetting how great this movie is. I like the story. The characters are great. Yeah. I remember when I was young, I used to wonder why Manny was a bit of an asshole, especially towards Sid. Well, when you look at his tragic backstory, when he lost his first wife and kid, it took me years to realize Manny was actually the dad, not the kid mammoth. That's more sadder than what I originally thought, but yeah. And obviously Sigmy a bit of a dumbass sometimes, but he's the best though of the franchise. so I'm gonna put I loved it tier. Alright, Dialogo, haven't seen, but I heard it's mediocre. Alright, Monster House, I'm gonna put in I enjoyed it tier. I'm not that much on horror movies. Oh, you only like it because it's animated. Bullshit. I just like it because it's a really good story. Again, he used to wonder why Nevercracker was an asshole, but again, he's probably the most misunderstood character. I say one of the most misunderstood characters in movie history. Like, why is he so mean to kids? Well, when you look at his backstory, you find out why. He wasn't, being mean to kids just because he was an old grumpy asshole. No, it was just because he was protecting kids from being literally eaten alive by his house. So yeah. Over the Hedge. I'm gonna put in the I enjoyed it tier. Again, I think it's one of DreamWorks' most underrated movies. Yeah, I like the story. It's funny. The humor is good. And yeah, good cast. Stat cast, too, actually. I never realized how the cast is Canadian. Like, the Porcupine family and the Possum family. Never realized they're Canadian, actually. Voiced by Canadians. Happy Feet. Have seen but don't remember. I saw the beginning of it. I've seen parts of Happy Feet, but I barely remember. So I'll just put in the have seen but don't remember. Monsters, Inc. I've been watching a lot of Monsters, Inc. lately, so I'm gonna put in the I loved it tier. It still holds up to this day. Makes me sad. I don't cry to this movie. It does make me sad though. It's a great story too. I love the character, especially Mike Wazowski, and yeah. So yeah, it's a childhood classic. I'll never get tired of this movie. 9, I haven't seen. I don't know what the hell this movie is. Bolt, have seen but don't remember. I saw this movie like in 2009, 2010, but I don't remember, barely. I don't know what the hell this movie is. Same with this one. Shrek, I'm gonna put in the I enjoyed it tier. And I'll say it's a childhood classic. And yeah. Now Shrek's a funny character, same with Donkey, and yeah. Kind of breaks the stereotype of not all looks don't matter or whatever. I guess that That counts. Maybe that's the meaning of the. I don't know. I don't know. I know Beauty and the Beast kind of tackles that, honestly. But I still enjoyed Shrek, though. It's good. It's a great movie. I don't know what the hell this movie is. The Road to El Dorado. Haven't seen, but I heard it's good. Again, it bombed at the box office, I heard, which I don't know. Looks kind of good. Remember the memes? Like, both is good. And yeah, it looks like a good movie, so I'll give it a chance. Open season, have seen but don't remember. First open season movie was good. I enjoyed it. I don't know. I heard the sequels are mediocre. I haven't seen this in a long time, but I bet it's mediocre. The Simpsons movie, I enjoyed it. It's a funny movie. I guess I'll consider myself a Simpsons fan. And yeah, it's a childhood classic for this movie. So come on, Simpsons isn't that bad for kids. And yeah, Homer dumps a pig silo in the lake, and they start a new life in Alaska. And yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it. I don't know what the hell this movie is, so I'll put in the haven't seen. Robots, oh boy. I'm gonna put I loved it tier. I think this movie, hands down, one of the most underappreciated animated movies of all time. I said one of. It never got the love or respect it deserves. I think it did good at the box office, but still, it never gets talked about. I definitely like this more than WALL-E, if I'm gonna be real with you. And I like WALL-E too, but I just prefer Robots. And again, stacked cast, and yeah, I like the story. The characters are funny, especially Fender. Alright. Shark Tale. This is going to be controversial, but I enjoyed it. You know, people are going to crap on it for being a Finding Nemo ripoff. Realistically, it's not. It has nothing to do with Oscar having a son and getting kidnapped by a scuba diver and taken to his dentist office in Australia. No, it's nothing to do with that. Okay, Facebook notification. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's not. It has a great cast, too. The humor. I like the humor in it. And yeah, it's basically like one of those, mafia things or gangster things, but fish stuff, but in fish mode. Yeah. I don't know why. Like, is it DreamWorks' #1 best? I would say not better. It's definitely not better than Shrek or Megamind, but it doesn't deserve the hate it gets either, in my opinion. Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. I'm gonna put in the haven't seen tier. I remember it being really popular in 2009 when it came out. You know, people were talking about it. I also remember getting a Manny McDonald's toy. I remember that. But I haven't seen Shrek the Third. I'm going to put in the I liked it tier. I remember seeing it with my family in theaters in 2007. I barely remember it, though, at the time. But yeah, I still remember it, though. And it's not as bad as it gets crapped on for, in my opinion. Is it the best sequel than Shrek 2? No. But does it deserve the amount of hate it gets or criticism? I would say no. So yeah, not the best Shrek movie, but it's not as bad as it gets crapped on for either. Spirit, haven't seen. I think he has a Netflix show too. I could be wrong. Surf's Up. I haven't seen this movie in ages, but I barely remember it. So yeah, I do remember Chicken Joe though. He was funny. All right, The Reef / Sharkbait. I'm gonna put in the. My sister used to watch this movie a lot in the late 2000s, and like I said, I remember seeing a video of favorite non-Disney villains defeats, or I remember Troy being one of them, and that's how I rediscovered Happily Never After. And yeah. So yeah, Frida's defeat, yeah. Yeah, like it's not bad, but it's not great either. But do I think it's a Finding Nemo or Shark Tale ripoff or Little Mermaid? No, it's not. It's more like, it's not bad, but it's kind of borderline to the mediocre side. But it's better than most movies today, I would say. Most of them. Princess and the Frog. I first saw this movie in 2010 when I was in Edmonton in March of 2010. I saw it with my little cousins. From what I've seen, I liked it. It's a good story. It's good. You think this movie was from like the 70s, 80s, or 90s, or early 2000s. Yeah, because that's I think that's the last 2D film Disney did. They went, they started 3D since Chicken Little in 2005. Then went back to 2D for Princess and the Frog in 2009. Which I don't know. I miss when Disney did 2D. Yeah, I miss the 2D era of Disney. And DreamWorks used to do 2D, as you mentioned, as you just saw. They did 2D too. The SpongeBob movie. I'm gonna put in the I liked it tier. Not my favorite animated film from 2004, but it's still good. Yeah, I like SpongeBob. The Ant Bully. I'm gonna get some hate for this, but I'm gonna put in the I liked it tier. I understand some of the criticisms. My only criticism for this film for me is that they should have kept some of the deleted scenes. And yeah, hot take. I like this. I kind of enjoy this more than Ants, but I don't enjoy it more than A Bug's Life though. But it's not as bad as it gets ripped off for either, in my opinion. Like, not the best animated film from 2006, but it's not that bad either. I don't know what the hell this is. I'll put in the haven't seen. Haven't seen. Up. I'm gonna put this in the I loved it tier. I remember seeing this movie in theaters in 2009. You don't really know what the what was really going on at the time, like with Ellie's death, and yeah. Apparently, you know what I'm trying to say. They sometimes you don't really understand what was going on, like as a kid at the time. Yeah, it's still one of Pixar's best, I'd say. The Wild, haven't seen, but I heard it's like mediocre. I don't know what the hell this movie is. So yeah, guys, here's my full list of my 2000s animated tier list. Hope you enjoy this, and yeah. If you dislike some of these movies that I like, that's fine. I can handle that. But yeah. That's basically it. Hope you enjoy this video, and yeah.